Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with another brand new brew review for you guys. Today we are gonna have one of several beers that drew my attention in their cans in the store. I'm talking about a century-old beer by a classic Belgian brewery in Steenhuffel, and I'm of course talking about Palm. Even though they went bankrupt more than once, they always found a way to appeal to the public and find fresh money and renewed interest. Whether it's by brewing the Hop Select 13 years ago, or by catering to the low alcoholic market with a session IPA in 2019, before it was cool, or by combining the classic special Belgian brand with Dutch craft brewing last year. Of course, we might suspect that the takeover by the Dutch concern Swinkels Family Brewers might have something to do with that new creative input. Although they keep it quite classic, they also have La Trappe in Bavaria, for example. In 2023, Palm introduced some new beers with very lively packaging and quite fun names. And you guys know that I'm a sucker for silly puns, so they added the 8 horsepower Blonde, the Palm Tree Tropic Ale, the WeißAss, and yesterday I found this Bonaparte in the store as well. So couldn't get my hands on the Palm Tree, but the Bonaparte will replace that easily. When it comes to the can, I would have expected a donkey instead of a horse, because I know that the Belgian farm horse is a staple throughout history and the symbol of Palm. But come on, really? WeißAss? Yeah. But I do like this can. It is modern, it is cool, it draws attention. I love the colors. I like how they made the logo resemble neon and how they turned the A upside down. I love the typography. I love this new slogan, the Rebelgian beer. I like the rib blue wrapper with the horse jumping through from a barley field. It's all really well produced and thought through. But what about the beer itself? I hear some of you scream through the screen, well, hold your horses. Sorry, couldn't resist. The WeißAss is a 5.4% ABV lager that combines a Weizen with an American New England IPA. It is brewed with malted barley, wheat, oats and hopped with Mosaic, Citra and Enigma. So I am expecting a refreshing, fruity white IPA with herbal notes. Let's see if I'm right. Now, let's go over this can for just another minute, because it does hold some extra info. Alright, this is quite new. They added some info about the can as well. So, the WeißAss Rebelgian Wheat New England IPA, our new bastard, a hybrid of New England IPA and a German wheat ale, a remix of two nations like the first beginning of Palm. And that is actually quite true. Palm was a mixture of German lager and on the one side and British ales on the other side, and that is basically how the special Belgian style came into existence. Our dedication to eigenwijs character of us Belgians, since it took us 541 days to create a new Belgian government. And that is why they call this a 5.41 ABV instead of 5.4. I didn't know that. That's so cool. They do call us out to write in with other beer mashups that they should try out. And oh, that's cool. We could not resist the temptation to transform our horse into a unicorn, since unicorns are like horses, but just hornier. And that is a wordplay on Brouwerij de Hoorn, Brewery de Hoorn, and not on horny, but fuck it, I'll take it. Okay. So much for my preparations. Now, of course, this isn't the first white IPA we have. Well, it is on this channel, I guess. Although I think that Antigone by the Musketeers is also a white IPA, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I already reviewed that. First off, a nice straw yellow, a pale straw yellow beer. Very, very clear. Very, very nice. Nicely carbonated, a lot of bubbling going up. But when it comes to the foam, I mainly see large bubbles, meaning this is gonna disappear quite quickly. But it is still pretty nice foam. Nice and white as well. And yeah, it is slightly hazy, but for a New England IPA, I would expect a bit hazier beer. There we go. So it was just settled at the bottom of the can. Oh, that is quite a lot. And this is where the density of that beer comes in, when we see this cloud swirl down. It's a bit like a lava lamp. Very 80s. Ooh, I do get several scents in here. A lot of aroma. And what surprises me is that, and this is not the first time that something like this comes as a surprise, the Citra is a very aggressive hop kind, but this beer uses it more subtly. So back in the days when Citra came out, they just dumped in a fuck ton of Citra and we had a Citra beer. But these days people are using it more subtly, more to edge it off. So I do get a bit of citrus, but it's not very aggressive. I do get some yellow grapefruit, for example. I do get a lot of yeasty aromas. I do get some herbal notes, more than I expected. A tiny hint of tropical fruits or stone fruits, let's say mango, maybe a bit of peach. But mainly very herbal, and I was not expecting that. So, yeah, let's see how this tastes. Cheers. Okay. Where there was a surprise in the nose coming from the herbal notes, the flavor is again quite different. It is rather fruity, and I know that they promised us fruity, but it is a nicely balanced, even though there are a lot of strong flavors, this is very balanced between that herbal and that fruity component. I kind of like this. Yeah, let's break this down to the basics. I do get that slight acidity in the back of the mouth or the back of the throat because of all the wheat that is in here. It is of course a Weizen, a white beer, a wheat beer. So that is one thing. I do get a lot of yeastiness in there, but of course I did dump in all the yeast. I still get those herbal notes, a bit of thyme, a bit of sage, but I also get some fruity notes, and I am sticking with citrus and let's say mango or peach, so citrus and stone fruit. But I also get some bitterness on the tongue and in the aftertaste. So the aftertaste is more bitter than fruity. I am talking about, let's say, a bit of lemon zest or a bit of grapefruit zest, so a bit of orange peel maybe. So I do think that they added some coriander, some curacao, and this is a very, very nicely brewed beer, and not at all a joke as it might seem with this can. Okay, I even get a bit of peppery flavors in there. So this is a very, very pleasant surprise, and I kind of regret putting this off so long, because I waited a year to try these beers. But as you guys can see, I do have 2 of the 3 other ones, so I will be making a mini series out of this. But yeah, let's go over to the scoring. Love the can. I very much like the beer. Beautiful color, nice scent. I love the taste. So I think I am inclined to make this a 375, and I would not expect to go over 3 or 325 with this one. So yeah, 375 it is for the Palm WeißAss. The Belgian beer born to twist tradition. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, that all being said, guys, I revamped the description down here, so take a look over there. I added the places where you can find me, the website, Instagram, all those things. I also added some partnerships, because this is video number 304, and actually I never mentioned my partners that I work with, but I do work for the Antwerp Brewing Company, Safe Beer. I do work with the Antwerp Beer College, for example. So if you guys want to come over and have a talk, just send me an email and visit me at the Antwerp Brewing Company. I am also a tour guide there. Book a tour, mention you want me as your guide, and we will fix that. We'll have a drink afterwards, or before, whatever you like. Yeah, if you guys like this video, let me know down in the comments. Hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll get notified whenever I upload something. That would normally be Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.